Sup, Nerdmigos? I'm the disembodied voice of the Jive Talking Nerd, John Norgrove. We've got Wife here on camera. This is another Wife Jive. What the fuck are you cooking?
We're making fried chicken.
Apparently she's making fried chicken.
Fried chicken.
This isn't like with crumbs and
This isn't
oil.
like Kentucky Fried Chicken. This is actually a method of frying chicken that I got from a food blogger whose name is Nom Nom Paleo. And I super love her. She's adorable. But also, this is her basically method for crispy chicken. So I did not come up with this.
It's
go to Nom Nom Paleo.
It's silly, healthy white person fried food.
You know what? It's also lazy fried chicken because I don't want to have to get all the stuff out and do the thing and the stuff and with the thing. So
Sounds like excuses.
This recipe is best made with chicken thighs, and I specifically choose bone-in, skin-on chicken thighs, and you'll see as we go through why specifically we do that. So the first thing that we're going to go ahead and do is we take the chicken out about an hour to a half hour before you start cooking this, because you want to have the chicken come to room temperature. That helps with the cooking and all of the stuff. In general, you kind of always want your meat to be not like fresh from the refrigerator when you're cooking it, because that can be a little problematic unless you're cooking a steak. Steaks are different.
Cold meat.
Cold meat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like my
so
meat like I like my ice
this chicken has
cold
already
and
been
hot.
out for about a half hour or so, and right at the time that we start to cook this, you want to turn on your pan. You can see that this is super hot. Actually, I don't know if you can see it.
They can see it.
Okay. I don't know what you can't see. This pan is super hot, and it's cast iron, and we want it to be that way. So we're going to go ahead and first cut this chicken. So we're going to use a little tiny knife, and you want to kind of like cut it around the bone. You want to keep as much of this intact as you can. And then the other side, you kind of want to cut it around the bone. And you can see I'm kind of making like little curves to get this guy out. And then once you can like grab it from either side, it's like floppy. Then you can kind of just wedge the knife in the back. And then you cut straight up, trying to keep all of the gristle and stuff on the bone part and not on the meat part. Then we're just going to cut down. Go. And then we're going to save this, and this gets put into our freezer's bone bag because I save all of our bones and turn them into broth. So, yep.
What's the secret to good bone broth?
The secret to good bone broth is Wingstop bone-in wings.
Yeah, it's Wingstop bone-in wings.
Know. So we're going to do...
we only get like 8 at a time because I eat those boneless wings. A superior wing.
No, it's just like a chicken nugget.
I saw a thing on Reddit yesterday that was just like, if you disagree with the fact that boneless wings are the superior wing, you don't understand what fucking hot wings are. And I was like, I mean, for like extremely hot wings, I want bone in. Like, I want the pain of eating it like bone in style. But like for Wingstop, the boneless wings are just better.
No, that's just like eating chicken nuggets.
Who doesn't like chicken nuggets?
I mean, I'm not saying I don't like chicken nuggets, but when I want wings, I want an actual wing.
I guess.
So once you have taken the bone part off, you can see we've got like our little guys, and they're kind of like they're not all the way flat when they lay. You can see that there's like humps and lumps and stuff. So what you want to do now is you want to put them like so. And you want to kind of cut these pieces so that they can be flat. So you can either do that by scoring straight down, and then it kind of like opens it up a little bit so that it's faster cooking time, and then you can see it kind of gets splayed out. Or you can kind of go at a diagonal and make it like a little skin flap here. Look at that. We got a nice long boy.
I was zoomed in.
And we're going to do the same thing here. I'm just going to kind of cut these because we really want these to be like flat, but without necessarily pounding. I mean, you could pound them flat if you really wanted to, but that seems like a lot of work. So next, once we've done that, we're going to go ahead and we're going to take our handy dandy paper towel, and we're going to put these babies onto the paper towel. You can also...
What you didn't know is that the best breading is paper.
Yeah, that's more fiber in your diet. If you have extra long bits of skin, you can cut these off if you want, but don't take the whole skin off, because then you're going to kind of lose, well, one, the fat that you're using to cook this in, and two, the crispy, delicious skin parts. So what we're doing is we're just
I'm not a skin parts person, so...
Oh, I am. We'll eat all skin. Yeah. So we just want to make it so that these guys are dry, and
I like my chicken like I like my cats, without bones or skin.
That's
if you guys know that reference, okay. So I really
all right. Hang on, because we have to get these.
No.
So next we're gonna lay these into the pan. So you want to have the skin down, and you're just gonna lay that baby in that smoking hot pan. All right, and then next you're going to use some pepper and use the clean hand for a little bit of salt. And then you want to put a splatter guard on top of this. We're doing this at like about a medium heat here. And we're just going to let that go until it has, until the skin has kind of made it so that it's like releasing a bunch of oils into the pan, and it comes off of the bottom of the pan without fighting it. So it's not quite golden brown when you do it. We'll see when we flip it. So that's probably going to be 5-10 minutes.
Okay, so while we wait, Julie gets to be on camera, and you get to listen to my disembodied voice about why I talk about skinless cats. So, I have always in my life wanted a hairless cat.
A hairless cat.
Because it's like having a goblin in your house. Because this is my thinking. Imagine laying on the couch or on the bed and your arm or your foot is dangling off, and instead of something soft and fluffy rubbing up against you, like having a dog or a standard cat,
it's just like skin.
Instead, there would just be like some flesh rubbing against you, which is fucking horrifying. So of course I want that because I'm crazy.
Yeah, so he wants a hairless cat.
So I want a hairless cat. And I've got a coworker who has a hairless cat. It's adorable. I love this cat so much. It's got tiny little legs, but a full-size cat body.
Oh, it's so
the
cute.
best.
Yeah.
But so I have this thing about remembering hairless as the descriptor for these cats. So when I talk rapidly about them, when I'm talking really fast and excitedly about them, I just say they're skinless cats. Which, let me tell you what, there have been a couple of times Julie and I have been in a Safeway, and I'm talking about my coworker will show me pictures of a skinless cat or something, and I get some fucking looks. People are like, what is this MF doing over here?
He did that one time.
Cat?
We were standing in line to pay for food at like a restaurant, you know, the ones where you go to the host to pay. And he's like, oh man, I really want one of those skinless cats. And this older couple in front of us turned around, and I was just like,
yeah.
You mean hairless, right, honey? Hairless?
Yeah, she's like, fix it immediately. Oh, it's good. It's good. Okay, we will see you in an amount of time. All right, guys, we're back. As you can hear, it's fucking fry o'clock. Sorry if I was yelling there for a second. Sometimes I forget how close I am to this microphone, and I still project like I'm doing a regular mic distance.
Yeah. We'll call it that. Yeah. So it's been a few minutes.
I just talk real loud.
He does.
All the time. It's super nice.
Time. Sometimes I have to tell him to be quiet when we're in the car because he's just right there. And he's like yelling super loud, and I'm just like, I can fucking hear him.
I project. I speak from my core. I do all that fucking stupid stuff that they tell you to do for like speeches and talking.
Anyway, the chicken is ready to be flipped. So,
okay, everybody's getting here.
And we're going to put some more salt and pepper on this. I actually let this sit for a little too long, so it's a little more done than I would normally do when I flip it, but after your first flip, you're going to take whatever seasoning you want to put on this chicken. You can use really anything. Curry, paprika, seasoning salt, Italian.
We do it real different every time.
Yeah, every time it's something different.
Yeah.
Today, I've decided to use Cavender's all-purpose Greek seasoning. It is a tantalizing taste treat. So, we're just going to sprinkle this on the skin. And then we're going to cover that bad boy right back up. And the reason that you want to sprinkle this only on the skin, and this is true with any herb or spice you're going to use, is because when you do it the first time around, it's going to burn. And everything's going to taste real burny, and you're not really going to be happy with that. So,
Sanders burning?
I mean, maybe. Does he taste like burned?
Now I want to know what Bernie Sanders
burned herbs.
I imagine he tastes like equality.
I think he does taste like equality.
Bernie Sanders tastes like equality. That's right there. That's the election. You're welcome.
Like that Bernie Sanders meme. I'm going to need you to not put herbs on the chicken. Yeah. So you only put it on the top. We're going to let this cook for another few minutes until the bottom is super crispy brown. Like, you're going to look at it and go like, that's overdone. Trust me, there's a reason. So we'll be seeing you again in a few minutes.
All right. Good. All right, we're back.
All right. So we've been cooking the bottom part of this chicken, and we've got our like little herbs on top. We're actually going to flip this for just a minute, and then we're going to turn off that heat. We're going to take our spices, and we're going to sprinkle that on top of this chicken again. And then next what we need to do is we need to flip one more time. What we're really doing is we're just like searing just a little bit the spices. So now...
And then uncover it?
Actually, yeah. So it's done cooking now. What we're going to do is we're going to take our little splatter guard, because it's already dirty, and we're now going to put our chicken on top of it, on top of a paper towel. And then this chicken just sit right here because it's all hot. And this is just going to drain for a couple of minutes. You can kind of already see there's a lot of oil happening here. You want to drain only the bottom. Don't flip it over and drain the top with the skin, because that's not really going to work quite as well. And it's going to sap all of the spices off of the top of the skin. So let this sit for a good 3 or 4 minutes, and then it's ready to be put on a plate and eaten.
5 minutes later.
All right, so we are ready to basically eat this chicken. So you can see that there's been quite a bit of grease that ends up on here, but these are actually pretty dry. So there is some grease, and it's okay to have fat on your food. So you can see that really took a lot of that fat off, though, and you've got all that left over. That can just be thrown out. So
all that gross grease, yo.
All that gross grease. So now you're just going to go ahead and eat this. And actually, I usually just eat this with my fingers, and I don't care. The bottom part of the chicken is nice and crispy. The skin is perfectly crispy. And we've got some barbecue chips and corn on the cob, because I really like corn on the cob.
Not really a corn person.
And, oops, that one fell. And now it's ready to eat. Look at that. So tasty.
That's that delicious chicken right there. All right, guys. So don't forget to like this video, comment below, share, subscribe, do all that stuff. This has been Wife Jive. This is...
fried chicken.
This is pan-fried chicken. And we'll catch you on the flip side.
Bye.
Cheers.